everybody, this is Marie, and welcome to Marie's Chatty Tarot. Today we're going to be talking about Alec Baldwin. I don't know if you heard, recently they dropped his charges, the charges against him. Now, before we get started, for those interested, today I'm going to be using my True Heart Intuitive Tarot deck. It's from this actress called Rachel True. It's a very good deck. I don't use it as much because he has a lot of the Illuminati imagery on it, but I think because it's for an actor, we're doing a reading about an actor, I think it's a fitting deck. So according to Disclosed TV, it says that charges were dropped against Hollywood actor Alec Baldwin, who is 65 years old, in fatal onset rust shooting. So he had 2 counts of involuntary manslaughter against him, and those charges were dropped. And the victim in this situation was the cinematographer. Her name was Lena Hutchins. So she's the one that got hit, and then the bullet went through her and hit Joel Sosu. I hope I'm pronouncing his name correctly. So Joel had recovered, but the lady, the cinematographer, she passed away, and she left behind like a baby girl, to my understanding. And so they dropped the charges, and the question that I have, first question is, did Baldwin actually intended to allegedly kill her? Because I've seen some of his interviews, I've seen his clips. He seems to have anger issues. So let's see. Let's ask the question. Did he do it? Let's see what the cards have to say. I mean, this feels like money was at the center of all this. So Alec Baldwin, the charges were dropped against him. The person who was responsible for the gun, the armory, I think it was her, that person's name is Gutierrez Reed. The charges are still against that person. So I'm guessing if you have good lawyer, you can have charges dropped against you. And also, which I found was interesting, was that they resumed filming for that movie or that film, whatever, on Thursday. So I'm guessing, if he's in jail, if his charges, if Alec Baldwin is in jail, that project is not going to be able to move forward. And I'm guessing, that project is probably, a big project. It's employing a lot of people. There's a lot of moving parts. So I think they probably dropped the charges so that they can finish the project, so that everybody can make their money before resuming activity. So, with all that being said, I wanted to know, did Alec Baldwin purposefully, did he intend to allegedly kill her? Because I've seen some of his interviews. Again, he seems like a very troubled person, very quick to anger, and he seems to have problem with impulse control and all the above. He seems like a very negative, bad person to be around. So let's see, was it his intent to hurt that lady? Because I've heard that they had frictions before. There were health safety concerns by the staff on set, the crew. And this lady that passed away, Hutchins, this cinematographer, she was pushing back, or she was vocal about her craft and how she wants things done. And I guess he's not used to pushbacks. So let's see. Did he intentionally, you know, try to hurt her? The moon cards to answer the question. 3 of Wands, situation. 6 of Dice. Interesting. In the background, 9 of Cups, present. Prince of Cups, potential outcome. 8 of Cups, clarification. 2 of Cups, clarification. So this is, the 2 of Cups is coming upside down. Usually I don't read upside down, but that's interesting. So it's so interesting because it's as if the card does not really want to say. The first card is the moon, and usually the moon is that things are dark before the light comes, reveals itself, or the truth comes about. It's as if to say there's more to the story that we're not aware of. Either there's a lot of information that's not being publicized, but it's as if, so the moon card to me tells me that there's yet to be there's more that's yet to be revealed, that there's more information that either the prosecutor or the media, they're not talking about. With the 9 of Cups, that tells me that 9 of Cups is wishful thinking, getting your wish come true, or there was a strong desire. And the 3 of Wands, looking in a different direction. And here in the past is the 6 of Discs. So usually the 6 of Discs, Pentacle, is about money. It's about either sharing or promotion, or it's about a charity, or it's about either getting a raise. So it's as if to say somehow in the background, maybe there was some money concern between the 2 of them, or money friction, or money conversations. So either, what did she ask for a raise? Was it like blackmailing, or was it, did it have something to do with the set? Because we knew that there were a lot of safety concerns. So were they concerned about the budget for the Russ movie? I mean, but it seems like money was something. This is in the background. This is in the recent past. So it looks like maybe there was some money issues or concern, or that had to do with it. That's interesting. So there's more to the story. There was probably some money concern. That's what was going on in the background. So they may have to do, if you're a researcher, or if you know anybody in the movie industry, may have to look in their finances, in the budget. Were they over budget? Because I knew this movie had a lot of issues because they were trying to cut corners, and there were a lot of misfiring that happened before that incident where the lady passed away. So that's something to look at, the finances. The 9 of Cups tells me that maybe, so 9 of Cups is getting your wish come true, having your desires being met, and things coming your way. I wonder if the lady, did she have the upper hand somehow? Did she knew something, or it's not coming too clear. And then with that 3 of Wands here, because we asked the question, did he do it? Or allegedly, obviously. And the Three of Wands is looking at things from different perspective, moving in a different direction. So it's as if, was this lady, did she get her way in trying to move the project in a different direction? And um, uh, what's his name? Prince of Cups. I'm not surprised that the Prince of Cups comes out as the outcome, because the Prince of Cups is a knight who's all knights are about action, about movement. And so yes, Baldwin is a mover and shaker. He's a producer on that movie, and we can see with his temperament that he's very emotional. And actors tend to be, I mean, that's part of the industry, right? But here, in this situation, it comes out very fickle, that he's a fickle person. Whatever it looks like, whatever agreement that they have with that Two of Cups, sorry for the kids in the background. You know how it is. The Two of Cups, upside down. Now, I don't get reversal that often, but when I do pay attention. It's as if whatever agreement that the two of them had a fallout. So Two of Cups is usually commitment, agreement, relationship, partnership. It could be romantic. It could be also about business. Now, I wonder, again, more research is going to have to be done about that lady's life and Baldwin's, because, did they have a romantic relationship? I know she was married and had a child, but there's so many questions here with that cup upside down. It's as if whatever relationship they had a fallout. So was it romantic relationship? Was it their partnership or their working relationship? Was not going too well? I mean, we knew they had frictions before. Rumors were spreading around. So there were a lot of, people who were in the entertainment industry. Obviously, they were not getting along. So there's more to the story. And even the card is not really wanted to mention what's going on. So, and with that Eight of Cups, it's as if wanting to distance oneself from, what happened. So, the cards did not say whether he did it or not. It's saying there's more to the story that we're not aware of. And the card is suggesting to look at the finances, everybody's finances, the project, the Rust project, to look at their finances, Baldwin's finances, the lady's finances, because there's something over there that to look at. And whatever partnership that they had, whether it was romantic or whether it was what do you call it, work related partnership, it had a fallout, and we knew. So whatever is going on, there's more to the story. And it looks like, there was a fallout, things did not work out between them, and he wanted to get away. So this is what the cards is, the insight the cards wants to share. Okay, so now we got that covered. The other question that we want to ask is why? Why is the charges being dropped right now? Why are the charges being dropped right now against Baldwin? Is it so they can finish the project because too much money and they want to make sure that employment, these people get paid? I mean, is it contractual obligation? So why, let's ask again, why is the charge being dropped now? Is it a signal to see why are the charges against Baldwin are being dropped now? dropped against Baldwin. Now, okay, first card is Eight of Cups. Interesting, we're seeing that again. Showed up. Second card is the Prince of Cups. Again. So there's a pattern here. Situation, Prince of Cups. Emperor, pass. Four of Cups, present. Seven of Swords, potential outcome. Six of Pentacle, clarification. Again, we're seeing a lot of the same cards here, just different position. Ace of Disc, clarification. So we asked the card, why are the charge being dropped against Baldwin right now? So that's so interesting. So the first card is Eight of Cups. So he wanted to get away from that incident as fast as possible. So he wanted to emotionally distance himself. So Baldwin wanted to emotionally distance himself from this bad experience as fast as possible with that Eight of Cups. So leaving behind something that no longer serves you, and wanting to move on, right? So that's the move on card, Eight of Cups. Situation, Prince of Cups. So Prince of Cups is him, Baldwin. So very fickle person who's on the move. He wanted, again, to overemphasize. He wanted to move on away from this, from the drama, from what occurred. Even though he pulled the trigger, I guess he wanted to leave it behind him. So the Emperor. So Emperor card is about establishing control, law and order. But in this sense, it feels very imposing. Very I don't want to say toxic masculinity, but it feels like very imposing in this particular situation in the background. It's as if so usually this is my alliance card, but here it feels different because now I have the Four of Cups at the present. We ask, why is the charge being dropped right now? It's as if, so the Four of Cups, you see this person not really paying attention to what's going on. You see this lady, it looked like this eye was looking at this gentleman, and he's just right there in his own little world. You see him all in dark. It's as if he's not even aware of what's going on around him. It's like he's all in his head, not really paying attention. And then out of nowhere, I guess it's just when you do something, you're not even really paying attention, and he see this rose coming out. So roses or passion, opportunity, and this rose is presenting. So that tells me present time. It's as if they want people to pay attention. So let's say that. So I can see this two ways. The first layer, we can say that the powers that be, right? If there is an alliance and you believe that there are white hats, whatever, let's go with that angle first. They wanted to wake up people that there are two type of justice, one for a particular group and one for another, and they wanted you to pay attention and not putting your head in the sand and not really being in la la land, daydreaming, because this could be a card of daydreaming with that Four of Cups, not paying attention to what's in front of you, or opportunity that's coming out of nowhere. So they want you to pay attention. And because there was some funny business that came about with that Seven of Swords. So there was some manipulation, maybe some money exchange hand, and that's what we're saying. With that Six of Cups, Baldwin has money, he has connection. So clearly, he strategically used his money, his power, his influence, right, to get away from being charged. However, the armory person um, still have the charges against her. So, um, so that's interesting. So that's interesting. So yeah, he wanted. So we asked why the charge of being dropped. Basically, he wanted to get away from this Baldwin. He wanted a fresh start. He wanted to put the drama behind, and he just wanted to move on. And you know, so basically, he used his power and his influence to strategically uh, get away from those charges. So some money exchanged hands. Again, Six of Cups. I mean, sorry, Six of Discs. So it's a card of charity. Maybe there was a donation campaign to that prosecutors, whatever. Because I believe, don't they get elected or something? I don't know. I don't know how it goes in California. And then with the Ace of this, that tells me that yes, maybe a substantial contribution was made to whoever to strategically get him out of this particular situation. And um, again, usually the Emperor is my alliance card, but it could be the alliance, or it could be um, a group of people, not the White Hats, but people who are uh, have California on lockdown, have California within their grasp, because this could be toxic. This could be a toxic masculinity. They have a stronghold, and they want people to pay attention. But it feels like the White House in this particular situation. So it's as if they're letting a movie play out, so people can wake up to the fact that you know uh, it has been done in the past. Like we've seen it time and time again that people who should have been in jail are not in jail because of their power and influence. So they really want people to pay attention with that Four of Cups. So that's interesting. Well, wow. Thank you guys for sticking with me to the end of this video. You guys have been awesome. Uh, um, my current subscribers, my potential new subscribers, I appreciate the views that I'm getting on BitChute, Rumble, YouTube. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful. And thank you. I'll see you guys on the other one. Bye.